Hey yo, Chef Corso. We're about to go on our road trip with Peace Fans out of Seattle, Washington, but I want to show you what it looks like before we put a bunch of stuff in it. Got a nice Mercedes mattress, and look at that, you've got a pretty sweet swivel chair. Thanks Belo for showing us how that works. But really nice entry here. Nice two-person. Little cookware situation. Got a sink. Little mini fridge. Storage area for pots and pans and things. Ooh, a drawer. And some more storage back here. Nice, that's awesome. Ooh, roomy. Now let's check out the back. All right, nice storage area. Push button sides for some extra storage for some snacks and groceries and fun things. Peace Fans does a great job of outfitting their renters. So we've got an extra camp stove with propane. We've got a nice mat. We've got a couple camping chairs. And then this all folds up in some fashion, which we'll figure that out later. And all this turns into a bed, which we'll show you what that looks like later. Nice, it's gonna be exciting. And other thing here is there is an awning. So if it does get rainy on this winter road trip, we'll be able to cover ourselves and still be able to cook outside. But overall, this is looking pretty sweet and can't wait to get on the road. Hey yo, I'm Chef Corso from MONTyBOCA, and we're partnering with Peace Fans out of Seattle, Washington for a Pacific Northwest winter food road trip. We'll be traveling around, tasting some things, cooking things in the back of the van, and experiencing the Pacific Northwest in the winter.
Hi guys, I'm Belo. I'm a recipe tester at MONTyBOCA. I'm the co-pilot on this Pacific Northwest winter food road trip. Jack of all trades, sidekick to the chef guy over here, and I'm really excited about exploring the Pacific Northwest in the winter time.
And a little bit more about me and a little bit more about MONTyBOCA. I'm from the Pacific Northwest. I'm a classically trained chef. I trained in Napa Valley in northern Italy, and I've been cooking my whole life and my whole career, and it's something that I really love to do, both for cooking and cooking for myself, for cooking for my friends and my family, and I love sharing it. But in the last few years, I noticed that our food options during our outdoor activities were pretty bad, and specifically a lot of people are just eating jerky and oatmeal and
lots of trail mix.
A lot of dry, salty packaged meals that were getting really expensive. So I started testing recipes outside to see if we could use fresh ingredients, have them be fast, easy, overall healthier and tastier, and have that food be part of that experience. Whether you're in a van, you're at a campsite, you're on the top of a mountain, you're at an alpine lake, wherever you are outside, I want you to be able to eat well. So we provide recipes that are 10 ingredients or less, ready in 30 minutes or less. Really easy to shop for, and most ingredients are available at most grocery stores, and specifically formatted for a smaller capacity camp stove, or like here, really small van kitchen. Sometimes you just get in a rut, you don't know what to do, you're gonna make your chili mac and a few recipes that you love, but to be able to utilize some local ingredients along the way on a road trip in order to make some really tasty awesome meals. And MONTyBOCA provides recipes, meal plans, and cookbooks. Nice, handy, pocket-sized format, so you can actually use a cookbook when you're in the great outdoors. But we have over 100 trail-tested recipes online. And the thing about MONTyBOCA is I want you to get out there, I want you to cook, and I want you to share it. So follow along as we go along on our journey, because we don't really know what's going to happen. We have a general destination of kind of where we want to go, but that's kind of the fun part about a road trip is you don't really know.
And it being wintertime, we've got to check road conditions, make sure that the mountain passes that we're wanting to go along are actually open on the days that we need to pass them.
For sure. But thanks to Peace Vans for putting some snow tires on the vehicle so we feel nice and safe, and follow along. We found a product at the grocery store that we've never had before, and we're going to try it. We're going to tell you about it. And so we have got this fella. This is a Stumptown cold brew coffee. Stumptown is a great coffee brand out of Portland. They also sell cold brew all over the country now. But this is with oat milk.
Oh, that's so hot right now.
Oat milk is so hot right now.
It's the new soy.
Oat is the new soy, the new almond. It's the it thing, made with oat leaf. So we're gonna try this out. After you.
All right, thank you, sir. All right, not too sweet. It's got kind of a milky texture to it, but it's not milk, which is good because I can't drink milk. And it's just really not sweet, which is nice. It doesn't feel like all kinds of caramel in there or syrup of sorts.
Yeah, overall not that sweet. So ingredient listing is oat milk, number one, cold brew coffee, and then some other stuff, some sugar and some general food stabilizer things, a little bit of salt. Do you like it?
I do.
Do you like it?
I like my coffee with a punch though, so I kind of feel like it needs a shot of espresso in there.
Got it.
I really like to taste the flavor of coffee, and this just tastes really smooth. It tastes.
Does it taste oaty?
I wouldn't say oaty. What do you say?
I mean, it doesn't taste like soy. It doesn't taste like almond, so I guess it tastes oaty. But I don't really know what that means. So, I mean, I'm excited. What are you most excited for?
I heard something about hot springs.
Hot springs, that's right. So we don't really know exactly where we're going. That's part of the fun of a road trip, but we did hear about a whole bunch of hot springs around Sun Valley, and I think we can probably get there in a couple days.
I think we can make that happen.
Yeah.
We got some time.
We got some time. But I mean, what we're doing on this trip is we are cooking. We're gonna cook in the van, cook outside of the van, and hopefully show you guys how to cook some fast, easy meals with a burner, with a no burner, but also pick up some great local artisans, some meats and cheeses, and some beers and some kombucha along the way to be able to have really tasty things on our trip.
Excited about this one because it's a different space than what we're used to of being eating outside and cooking outside. This actually feels like a 5-star situation with being able to have a sink and space to cook, a kitchen in the back of this van, a seat, you know, a comfortable seat to sit on. So it's going to feel like some luxury in comparison.
Well, yeah, I mean, most of our trips, we put all the stuff in a backpack, and we have a small camp stove and a couple ingredients, and we're cooking on a rock, which is great. But this is pretty luxurious. But there's still some challenges. It's still a small kitchen, and what do you do? So we're gonna explore that this whole week. One thing we're gonna do, we've been on the road for about an hour, and we're headed to Portland tonight. Is we're gonna write a shopping list. So this is a really great thing you can do on the start of your road trip. You don't have to do it before because it doesn't really matter. But we're just going to write an easy provisioning shopping list, which will show you what it is right here about what we're going to buy to be able to make up at least a few meals in the next few days.
It's also really nice. Peace Fans has supplied us with a handful of basics like salt and pepper and some oil and some things. We're going to go through that box of what they've provided us, and then we can go ahead and build on that. But we're not going to have to go buy a whole thing of salt, and that's nice. So assessing what you are actually given and then what we need to go buy to build on that.
Your exit in Portland, you're pretty boned because there's so many bridges, there's so many one-ways, and follow your GPS because like right now, oh, balls.
Maybe don't put that in there.
because you might get boned and then just get shoved somewhere where you don't want to go. All right, so we've got our list. We're ready to go shopping, ready to grab some provisions.
And when we're traveling, we do like to try and shop as locally as possible. New Seasons Market in Portland is all over the place. It's a very popular market. It's also a really fun market to go into. It's incredibly pretty. So we're gonna go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. All right.
So we're in Portland, and part of the challenges with the van is, well, where are you going to sleep? And we don't really know. We're navigating to a local park, trying to find someplace safe and reasonable in order to set up our pseudo camp for the night here. But I mean, it's 6:30 and it feels like it's 10 o'clock already.
Oh yeah. Gotta love these Pacific Northwest winter sunsets at 5.
Terrible. Good morning from Portland. Day 2. We're getting moving. Beautiful below.
I'm awake.
Pretty comfortable sleep last night.
Oh my god,
Slept
that
around,
was so nice.
slept around 10 hours. So we're gonna get scooting, gonna make a quick breakfast and get on the road because we want to go see where we need to go today.
On the Hood River.
So for the last couple days, we figured out some tips of things that we've messed up on that we don't want to do again. But we're gonna share a couple of those with you. But hot man tip number 1:
Hot man tip.
put your shit away.
Yes. Find a place for your shit. Make sure you put that shit back in that spot.
And don't be like, oh, I'll just do it later. No, do it now.
It's amazing. You can be sitting in one spot, grab something that you're using, and set it down, and then lose it. So we've been asking a lot of questions from each other. Hey, did you see this? Hey, do you know where my notepad went? Hey, did you see that charger?
Because very well, like the other person could have put it away in a spot and you just didn't know. So
you have to have patience with your partner. Lots of no, I didn't. No, I didn't grab it. Do you know where you set it down last? Lots of answers to that are no, I don't know where I put it. That's why I'm asking that question.
Which leads into hot man tip number 2: communication. So even if you're doing this trip with a buddy or a couple buddies or your family
Or someone you love.
You just need to talk, and it's not that anybody's doing anything wrong. It's just like, hey, how are you doing? What are you doing? Did you find that thing?
Hey, can you help me
Etc.
move this? Pulling out the table and things. It's a lot of teamwork, lots of coordination and communication of, hey, let's go ahead and do this, and just getting it done together.
Up next on our Pacific Northwest tasting tour is
Jalapeno flavored potato chips.
yes. I love chips. It's very exciting.
I love Tim's. Tim's chips are made in the. I love Tim's. Tim's are made in the Great Pacific Northwest. Their mantra is that they are intent on creating thick, handcrafted chips that are as close to naturally perfect as the Pacific Northwest itself. So they're perfect for our Pacific Northwest road trip here.
Totally. And I'm a Pacific Northwest kid, and so I've been eating these for like my whole life. And they were one of the first like true thick cut kettle chips when all you could really get was like Ruffles and Lay's. But really thick cut, crunchy, natural chips.
Natural chips. So I actually haven't had the jalapeno flavored ones just yet. What's your favorite Tim's potato chips?
I mean, not only is this my favorite Tim's flavor, but this is arguably my favorite chip of all time.
This one specifically?
That
the
one's the jalapeno one. It is like dialed as far as the jalapeno flavor. So on Corso's top 3 chips of all time, it's like 1 or 2.
Okay, so I haven't tried their jalapeno chips yet because I always get their sea salt and vinegar.
It's a really good
Delicious.
one too.
Can't pass them up. So I'm excited to try the jalapeno ones. Hot tip about potato chips, if you don't know this, is to turn it upside down and shake out all the salt and sediment that goes to the bottom, so that when you open up the bag, every piece is nicely coated. Just that all the salt and sediment is down. Co-pilot's job number 1, feed the driver.
So good.
Tim makes good chips.
Tim's makes good chips.
I gotta meet this Tim guy.
The thing about these jalapeno ones is they are a little spicy. So if you like spicy food, I probably wouldn't go for these. But if you like some spice, they've got a nice little kick to it, some freshness. Tastes like a jalapeno to me.
Look at how nice and thick they are. Nice and crunchy.
Man, so good.
So good. I wouldn't say they're too hot, but I do like spicy things.
Yeah. But what I do like about these is you can eat like a whole bunch of them and it's not going to blow your mouth off.
That's very true. Get the Cascade Crunch.
Get the Cascade Crunch in your mouth. So if you haven't tried Tim's before and you're in the Pacific Northwest somewhere, grab a bag, whatever flavor. Welcome back to Peace Fans Culinary Corner. We're here. We're gonna need to make some dinner before we go to sleep tonight. We made it to Cottonwood Campground in Northern Oregon, and we're making one of my favorites of all time, meat cheese bread. One of the easiest road trip meals you can make. Meat cheese bread, yes! We've got some great items from our artisans that we provisioned last night. Grand Central Bakery, great bakery in Portland and Seattle. We've got goat cheese from Portland Creamery, Cougar Gold cheese from actually Washington State University. They make some of the best aged cheese you can find. It's also pretty rare to find. And our Olympia provisions that we found. And this is an extra one that we picked up from Firefly Kitchen, and they make some really great flavored salts. So I'm gonna throw that on top. I also like throwing in a tomato from time to time. Don't have to have that, but meat cheese bread. What I'm gonna do, and something that I really love, is I'm gonna toast the bread. Bread is not toast, and toast is not bread. So if you have the time, go ahead and toast up your bread.